I am an agriculturalist by profession. This was a childhood passion. It was this particular holiday, I think around P7, that I spent with an uncle, and he was an agricultural officer. While at his home, farmers would come and bring to him diseased plants, and he was able to give them solutions. And it was so interesting. I put it in my mind that I have to study agriculture to be able to help farmers with their challenges in production. And that is how Feed All was born.
Hi, my name is Anthony from Sawa World. Are you struggling to keep your urban farm hydrated? Well, the solution entrepreneur that we are visiting today has an innovative technique to solve that. Join us as we delve into the world of urban farming and learn how to make self-irrigating gardens.
Feed All Uganda Limited was started out of the love for agriculture. We mainly grow horticultural crops. We do training of farmers, nurseries of vegetables. We sell seedlings of vegetables, herbs, and spices. We also do greenhouse farming. I got myself based within an urban center that I had to have techniques that enable me farm while in a small area. With the techniques that I do in urban farming, we're trying to address that issue of space. Today, I want to teach you a unique process in urban farming called self-irrigating garden setup. A self-irrigating garden is a type of garden that does irrigation by itself, whereby even when the farmer is not available, the crops can still be irrigated. It takes a very small space, and yet you can have a lot of vegetables. It also solves the problem of water shortage. The water from one bottle, it comes directly to irrigate those plants. So in a way, we are using water very efficiently. The first step is to prepare the main garden. And now our main garden is going to be the self-irrigating garden. You get a pole and you measure it to a height of about 8 feet. Out of the 8 feet pole, 2 feet, we put it into the ground. Then the next step is for us to get the jerry cans. We use the 5-liter jerry cans. We are cutting the top bit to open it up to ensure that we have a part that is going to be attached onto the pole. We also cut the sides of that jerry can to increase our planting stations. After we have cut the jerry cans, on each pole we put 3 jerry cans. These 3 jerry cans are placed at about 1 foot from the other. We attach it using nails, and we fasten it up using binding wire. After we have done that, we are now going to get our irrigation bottle. The irrigation bottle can be a mineral water bottle that is 1 liter or 1.5 liters. We make a hole, 1 hole at the bottom of that bottle. Then we attach that bottle at the top of the pole. Before we put the soil onto or inside these jerry cans, we have to fix the pole into the ground. The hole should be about 2 feet deep. Put our pole, affirm it by putting in some stones. We also put in back the soil that we had dug out and ensure that our pole is very firm on the ground. We measure 3 basins of black soil. Then we mix it with 1 basin full of manure. We also measure 1 basin full of charcoal dust. We are putting the charcoal dust to help with the drainage. If you don't have charcoal dust, you can use sand, some big particles of sand, which you also mix. Why we are doing this is for us to have soil that is permeable, where the roots can easily grow very well. Otherwise, if you only use soil, as you pour water or as the water drips, the soil will be compacted. So we also put in half measurement of ash. Why? Because ash, 1, helps to regulate the pH of the soil, just in case it was very acidic, but also it helps to kill some soil-borne diseases. We now bring our well-mixed soil and fill up the jerry cans. We pour using a watering can or a cup on each of the jerry cans. Then we also fill our bottle, which is going to do the irrigation thereafter. We fill it with water and close. Our garden is now ready for transplanting. When selecting the type of crops to put in this self-irrigating garden, we look at the root structure of the plant. We put here plants that do not have very deep roots. You can put here like spinach, you can put sukuma, we can put herbs and spices. For example, you can put coriander, you can put parsley. We can now start our irrigation by opening the top of that mineral water bottle, and then water will start dripping from the bottle to the first jerry can, and then once the first jerry can is fully watered, the excess water will go to the second jerry can, and the excess from there will be dripping to the last one. Most of the leafy vegetables or the vegetables that we grow are ready after 2.5 months. You should be able to start talking about your plants. Talk about what you have. You can start by telling your neighbors what you have so that they get ready to buy from you. You should know how much you put into producing that particular vegetable. For example, if in the production of your spinach, you put in maybe about 3,000 shillings, then from there, you should be able to know that from one spinach plant, I can get about 30 leaves. So you bundle up about 10 of them, and each of those bundles of 10 leaves can go for about 1,000 shillings. And that usually is also the market price. I encountered a lot of challenges definitely when I was starting. I didn't have enough capital, so I decided to start small. Ever since I started this business, I have had very positive impact in my life. I get all the income that I need, the money that I need from this business. It has also enabled me to impact the lives of other people, especially the ones that I work with. They're able also to feed their families, and they're able to educate their children from this business. You don't need to wait to have a lot of money. You can start right where you are, and you can start by impacting the small community around you, because I know that whatever you produce, the community will be able to take.
With this innovative technique, your urban farm will thrive even through the dry season. and you will enjoy a bountiful harvest all year round. Thank you for learning with us, and remember to subscribe to the Sawa World YouTube channel to watch more learning videos on easy to start local income skills.